Welcome managers to my new video where I review my game week 4 points, how my wildcard game week 4 went, and my plans for game week 5. It wasn't great, really wasn't. Here's how I performed in game week 4, Verbruggen, with 5 points. It was a good choice, but not really, if you look my team from game week 3, which we'll talk about later. Then we have Dean, Robinson and Arnold. I don't know why Arnold didn't go out now in 16 minutes. He had a clean sheet, but it was unlucky. Dean was a good pick for my wild card. Everybody went with Konsa, I went with Dean, and that was on point. Now, my midfield was awful. Semenyo, nothing. Salah, nothing. They really lost against Nottingham. I didn't believe that. They played at home at Anfield. I think he will return next game week. They need to repay themselves, repay the fans and everyone who had captained him. Luckily, I didn't. Then we have Eze, who disappointingly wasn't a penalty taker. I don't know what to think about this. We read the article then that they said that penalty takers are Eze and Mateta, and whoever feels better on the field, he will take and shoot the penalty, which we didn't know earlier. Everyone thought it was only Eze, but now we have that problem. Now Mintech also didn't do anything. Like everyone expected João Pedro as well to play, but this is the situation we had. But I announced, as plenty of other FPL YouTube channels, that João Pedro is doubtful because we don't know of the traveling and everything, but he didn't play. And then I have Rogers, who is a really unlucky player. I don't know how many games he needs to score. It is tiring, but still he's a 5 million player, so I don't think you should quickly sell him or just keep him. If you don't want to play him, let him go, put him on the bench, and I'm not really stressing about him. We have Haaland as a captain, which was a great choice because he scored 2 goals and everyone doubted him because of the passing of his friend, but he managed to play well. Then we have Isak, who left the pitch early and because of the sight. I think he will be ready for the next game week, who knows. But that's a bit sad. I really hoped, and like everyone else, for Isak brace, but what can we do? And on the bench, Fleck and João Pedro, who didn't play, Pedro Porro and Davis. Who would have thought that the Davis will keep a clean sheet, but I told you he's like a new Doughty from last season, so consider him. I will start him in the next game week. Now the problem with my wildcard is that I scored 48 points and I dropped in rank, and from my team from previous game week I'd score 70 points now if I didn't wildcard, which I'm a bit sad, but what can we do? I planned my wildcard for the next 5 game weeks, so I think in total it will be much better than if I didn't wildcard. Now about the team for the game week 5. In goal we will have Verbruggen again. In the defense, I'd go with Porro instead of Robinson. Or no, I'll keep Robinson and I'll go instead of Digne. Because I'm not sure if Digne will continue delivering points and the Champions League will start, so not really sure. Then we will place Davis instead of Semenyo. He has a really tough fixture. And we will play João Pedro instead of Minte. Not really, not really amazed by his performance in the last one, so we'll play like this. And if happens that João Pedro and Isak won't play, Minte and Din will come in, but I'm sure that João Pedro will play and Isak as well. So this will probably be my game week 5 team. I won't do any transfers. I'm saving transfer for game week 6, and I have 2 transfers that will probably for game week 6 that will probably be Mbeumo and Raya or Saka, depending of if Saka is injured or not. And I'm also considering Solanke. Leave in the comments how your team performed in this game, awful game week 4. Some suggestions about the next videos, or leave also your team for game week 5. I'm interested to see. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and comment. See you in the next one.